Hey, welcome back, everybody. So, thank you for coming back to my channel. Here's another install for a part that I purchased for my bike. As you can see back there, I got a 2023 Harley Davidson Fat Bob. I'm going to replace the original fairing, or actually add something to the original fairing that's going to make it look a little better, and it's going to also provide better wind coverage when I'm out on the road. So if you can see now, I've actually removed the original fairing because that's part of the process. I didn't record it, but it's pretty easy just to remove it, and then I'll record the rest of the process so you can see, what's going on. So yeah, sit back, relax. I'll be showing you the parts and everything here, and hopefully you enjoy this install. Later. All right, so this is the Memphis Shade Road Warrior fairing for the Fat Bob. This is what it comes with: brackets. You have to purchase these separately, but it allows you to mount the actual fairing onto the bike. So this is what you get. It's kind of packaged this way, and then this is a fairing itself. Very well made. I like the shape, and I like the feel of it. In the inside, it's a good finish. You can see very simple, everything should be installed correctly, and then there shouldn't be any problems. So again, turning it around so you can see the front here. And it's just a well-made fairing, and it should look great on the bike. These are the clamps and the brackets that are going to go on there. I took them out of the packaging. It also comes with the tools, so it should make it very, very easy for you to install it. And there's my helper, Zero. What's up, Zero? So you want to start off by unscrewing these from the actual brackets. Make sure to get all the four screws out, and just set them aside. Don't lose them because you're going to use them here for the next step coming up. All right. Once you get all the screws out, you want to make sure to get these little round kind of inserts that are going to go into the actual fairing themselves. So you should have four, like you see here. Make sure to take them out and just set them aside. You're going to be putting them on the fairings here. So this is a fairing. So you want to take those little inserts and kind of push them in. You kind of have to kind of squeeze them in. They're made out of rubber, so you can kind of move them around until you get them in there. It shouldn't be that hard. I did struggle a little bit here in a couple of them, but I was able to get them all in there. And then once you get them all in there, then we'll head over to the next step. Once you get them in there, make sure to turn it around, and you can kind of make sure they're all flush inside there and they fit correctly. So that's it. That's how it should look. And then you're ready for the next step. So next step is to put the screws back in there and the bolts. So you want to make sure to put the bottom part of it through the hole there, and then you're going to line it up with the actual mounting bracket, and then you should be able to screw it on, or screw the actual bolt on there. So this is should be a straightforward process. Now the clamp here, or the mounting bracket, you want to make sure that hook that you see there is pointing up towards the top of the actual fairing. So that's how it should be mounted on there. So make sure that it's pointing up so that you can get it installed correctly. So continue with that, and you should be able to get it on there pretty quick. So continue the next step, or the same steps on the other side, to get that mounting bracket on there. And once you get it on there, then you should be good to go. There you go. Once they're on there, this is how it should look. All the parts are on there correctly, so you're good to go. Now let's start the clamp mounting process. So you want to take the clamps, loosen up the screw there with the Allen wrench that they provided, and then you'll be able to put them on the bars there. Make sure that you once you clamp them down and start screwing them in, don't screw them all the way. Leave them a little bit loose so that you can maneuver them around when you're actually putting on the fairing so that you can put it on there correctly. So continue with this step to make sure to get all four clamps installed. All right, now it's time to install the original fairings. So make sure to just line up the top little holes there, and then clamp it down, and then put the screws back in there, and you should be good to go with this part. Once this is installed, then you're ready to actually put the fairing on top of this. So that's the next step. All right, so this is almost the last step. It's just getting the fairing on. And to tell you the truth, this was the most difficult part. Just lining up the actual clamps into or the brackets into the clamps was kind of hard. You need to make sure to line them up, and there's a little release clamp at the top that will allow you to install on the top clamp, and then you should be good to go. All right, so once you get it clamped in there and adjusted, you might have to move the clamps around a little bit until you get it in there just right. Then it should look like this. And now you might have to do additional adjustments just to get it straight and flush. You can see it's a little crooked there on the light there at the bottom, so I had to move it around a little bit more to get it flush. But once you get it in there, it should be good to go. And then we're ready for the windshield. So the windshield install was the simplest part out of the whole deal. Just lining up the holes there and getting the available screws in there. Now these are plastic screws, so I don't recommend you using any kind of tools for them. You can just kind of screw in the actual you know, screw into the window there. Don't use any tools because you most likely will break the actual screw since it's made out of plastic. But once you get them on there, they're pretty secure. They're not going to go anywhere. So just continue the same step all the way around until it's on there. So there you go. This is the finished product. This is my bike. Very proud of it. I love it. love riding it all the time. So I'm glad you stuck around to the end to and check out this install. I'm really looking forward to taking that out on the road, see how it rides. But yeah, this is it, guys. So thank you so much. Please subscribe, like. It helps out my channel so I can keep doing this. See you guys later.